Have you ever paused, really paused, to notice who's sitting next to you on this journey? Maybe it's a friend who always seems to understand, or a family member whose quiet presence brings you comfort. Maybe it's someone you've just met, but whose kindness feels familiar, like a gentle reminder that we're never meant to walk alone. Or maybe, right now, you're feeling the ache of distance, wishing someone was closer, wishing you could reach out and feel that steadying hand on your shoulder. Take a moment. Look around your life. Who's by your side? Who has shown up for you? Not just in the loud, obvious ways, but in the quiet moments when words weren't needed, when all it took was a silent presence or a gentle gesture. Sometimes strength isn't about standing tall on your own. Sometimes it's about leaning into the support that's already there, about letting yourself be seen and held. Let's breathe together. Let's invite that awareness into this space. Inhale slowly. Let it fill you with gratitude for the people who have walked beside you, even if just for a season. Exhale gently. Release any tension, any sense that you have to do this alone. Imagine two friends sitting together on a bench as the sun rises, the world still quiet and full of possibility. One rests a hand on the other's shoulder, a simple, silent gesture that says, "I'm here." They don't need to speak. The connection is enough. The warmth of the morning light wraps around them, and for a moment, everything feels possible. Let's make this our intention today, to recognize the strength in connection, to honor those who stand with us, to remember that even in solitude, we are never truly alone. Maybe you're thinking of someone right now, a friend, a partner, a mentor, or even a stranger whose kindness changed your day. Maybe you're longing for deeper connection, or maybe you're carrying the weight of loneliness. Whatever you feel, bring it into this moment. Let's hold it together, gently, without judgment. Let's turn these thoughts into a prayer for connection. Spirit of unity, meet me here in the spaces between us. Help me to notice the hands that reach for mine, the voices that speak comfort, the hearts that beat in rhythm with my own. When I feel isolated, remind me of the invisible threads that tie us together. When I am tempted to close myself off, open me to the gift of being seen. Let my presence be a shelter for others. Let my words offer encouragement and hope. Let my spirit rest in the assurance that I am held by love, by friendship, by the quiet strength of community. If you feel your breath slowing, your body softening, let that be your anchor. Let the memory of connection become a shelter, a place you can return to whenever you feel alone. Picture your day unfolding from this place of belonging. You move through your routines, not as someone isolated, but as someone woven into a fabric of care and support. You notice the way a friend smiles at you, the way a stranger holds the door, the way your own heart opens when you let someone in. Maybe today you'll be the one to offer a steadying hand. Maybe you'll be the one to receive. Both are acts of courage. Both are acts of faith. Let's speak this together. Today, I choose to honor the connections in my life. I choose to reach out, to listen, to be present. I choose to trust that strength is found not just in standing alone, but in standing together. Release the belief that I have to carry everything by myself. I let go of the fear that vulnerability is weakness. I welcome the possibility of deeper connection. Right here, right now. As you listen, notice if anything shifts inside you. Maybe a little more openness, a little more gratitude, a little more willingness to believe that you are worthy of support. Remember, you are not alone in your longing for connection. Every person who listens, who hopes for belonging, who chooses to show up for someone else, is walking this path beside you. Let's take one more breath together. Let gratitude fill the spaces where loneliness once lived. Let hope settle in the places that felt empty. You are worthy of connection. You are capable of giving and receiving support. And today, you are invited to rest in that gentle promise. Let's stay in this gentle awareness of connection, letting it settle into your heart as the day unfolds. Imagine those moments when someone sat beside you, not needing to say anything, just offering their presence. Maybe it was a friend who noticed you were quiet and simply stayed close. Maybe it was a family member who reached for your hand during a difficult time. Sometimes the most powerful support is silent, felt in a glance, a touch, or the comfort of knowing you don't have to face things alone. If you're thinking of someone right now, let gratitude rise for their presence in your life. And if you're longing for that kind of connection, know that this hope itself is a sign of your openness, a quiet courage that invites new bonds to form. Let's offer a prayer for the courage to connect. Spirit of compassion, give me the courage to reach out, to offer my hand when someone needs it, and to accept support when I need it too. When I feel afraid to be vulnerable, remind me that strength is found in honesty. When I worry about being a burden, remind me that connection is a gift, not a transaction. Let my heart be open to new friendships. Let my spirit be gentle with old wounds. Let my life reflect the beauty of walking together. As you breathe, notice the warmth of these words settling into your chest. Picture yourself on a park bench at sunrise, a friend's hand resting gently on your shoulder. The world is quiet, the light is soft, and in this moment, you know you are seen and valued. Maybe today you'll notice opportunities to connect that you might have missed before. A smile exchanged with a neighbor, a message sent to someone you've been thinking about, a moment of laughter shared with a colleague. Each act of reaching out, no matter how small, is a thread that weaves us closer together. Let's speak this intention together. Today, I will notice who is by my side. I will honor the connections that sustain me. I will trust that I am worthy of love and belonging. I will let go of the belief that I must be strong alone. I will release the fear that my needs are too much. I will welcome the strength that comes from being part of something greater. As you move through your day, carry this awareness with you. When you feel isolated, remember the quiet gestures of support that have carried you this far. When you feel strong, look for ways to offer that strength to someone else. You are not alone in your longing for connection. Every person who listens, who hopes for community, who chooses to reach out, is building a world where no one has to walk alone. If you find yourself struggling to connect, be gentle with yourself. Sometimes, the first step is simply to notice the longing, to honor it, and to trust that you are already on the path toward deeper belonging. Let's take another breath together. Let gratitude fill the spaces where loneliness once lived. Let hope settle in the places that felt empty. You are worthy of friendship. You are capable of giving and receiving care. And today, you are invited to trust in the quiet power of connection. Let's imagine a different kind of connection, the kind that doesn't always look like comfort, but sometimes feels like challenge, growth, or unexpected honesty. Maybe you've had someone by your side who didn't just agree with you, but encouraged you to see things differently. Someone who offered truth when it was hard to hear, or stood their ground when you needed a gentle push to move forward. These are the friends, mentors, or even brief companions who become mirrors, reflecting both our strengths and our blind spots. Think about a time when someone's presence helped you change course. Perhaps it was a friend who quietly believed in you when you doubted yourself, or a sibling who called just to listen, not to fix. Maybe it was a colleague who saw your potential before you did, or a neighbor who noticed you struggling and offered a small, meaningful gesture. Sometimes, the people by our side are not the ones we expect, but the ones we need, reminding us that connection is not always about comfort, but about becoming more whole. Let's offer a prayer for the courage to grow through connection. Spirit of growth, open my heart to the lessons that come through others. Help me to welcome honest words, even when they challenge me. Give me the humility to learn and the courage to change. When I am tempted to close myself off, remind me that real connection asks for openness. When I feel misunderstood, help me to listen. As deeply as I long to be heard, let my relationships be places of truth and tenderness. Let my presence be a safe space for others to grow. Let my faith in connection be stronger than my fear of discomfort. Now, as you breathe, picture yourself walking through your day with this openness. Notice how your posture changes when you trust those around you to see you fully, not just your strengths, but your struggles too. Imagine the relief of letting go of perfection, of allowing others to witness your real self, and of witnessing theirs in return. That maybe today you'll have a conversation that stretches you, or maybe you'll offer someone the gift of listening without judgment. Perhaps you'll realize that strength isn't just about holding it together, but about letting someone else hold space for you. Let's speak this intention together. Today, I will welcome the people who help me grow. I will be brave enough to hear the truth and gentle enough to offer it with kindness. I will let go of the need to always be right. I will release the fear of being truly seen. I will trust that connection is a path to becoming more myself. As you continue, notice if your heart feels a bit lighter, or if a memory surfaces of someone who shaped you in ways you didn't expect. Maybe you'll feel gratitude, or maybe a longing to reconnect with someone you've drifted from. Both are sacred invitations, one to thank, the other to reach out. You are not alone in your desire for honest, transformative connection. Every person who listens, who hopes for growth, who chooses to stay open even when it's hard, is helping to build a world where relationships are real, deep, and healing. If you find yourself resisting vulnerability, remember, the strongest bridges are built from both courage and care. You don't have to cross alone. Let's take another breath together. Let gratitude fill the spaces where fear once lived. Let hope settle in the places that felt guarded. You are worthy of relationships that help you become more whole. You are capable of giving and receiving truth in love. And today, you are invited to trust in the power of connection that transforms. Let's bring all these moments of connection, comfort, challenge, growth into the gentle light of this day. Imagine yourself as one of the friends in this image, sitting close, wrapped in soft, neutral layers, the world around you glowing with the warmth of early sunlight. There's no need for words. The simple act of showing up, of being present, is enough. Sometimes the strongest bonds are woven in silence, in shared glances, in the quiet certainty that you are not alone. As you move forward, let this image stay with you. Think about the people who have offered you their presence and those to whom you can offer yours. Connection is not about grand gestures. It's about small, consistent acts of kindness, checking in, listening deeply, holding space. It's about letting someone know, I see you. I'm here. Let's offer a closing prayer for the journey of connection. Spirit of togetherness, walk with me as I reach out to others. Let your peace be the ground where new friendships grow. Guide my words to be gentle, my actions to be thoughtful, and my heart to remain open, even when it feels risky. When I feel distant or afraid, help me remember the warmth of shared presence. When I am tempted to retreat, remind me that strength is found in community. Let my life be a bridge, a place where others find safety, a space where hope and encouragement are offered freely. If you ever feel the ache of loneliness, remember, you are not alone in your longing for connection. There are others right now, hoping for the same gentle presence, the same steady hand, the same feeling of being seen. Sometimes, the act of reaching out, sending a message, offering a smile, sitting quietly beside someone, can change everything. As you finish this reflection, take a moment to think of one person you could reach out to today. Maybe it's someone you haven't spoken to in a while, or someone who's always by your side, but rarely hears how much they mean to you. Let gratitude move you to action, however small. Let's speak this final intention together. Today, I will honor the connections that sustain me. I will offer my presence with courage and care. I will trust that every act of kindness weaves us closer together. I will let go of the fear of rejection. I will release the belief that I am better off alone. I will welcome the healing power of community again and again. If this prayer or reflection brought you comfort or inspired you to reach out, share in the comments who's by your side or who you wish to reconnect with using the hashtag Strength in Connection. Subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, and return whenever you need a reminder that you are never alone on this path, no matter where you are. We walk together in faith.